It was the start of year 11. I was feeling motivated to go to the gym to get my studies up. So what I used to do was sleep at 8, wake up at 4 and cycle 20 minutes to the gym, work out for an hour and a half and then get on the train and go to school. I did this for 2 weeks consistently, thinking I was the next David Goggins, and then I completely burnt out. It got to the point where I was skipping gym because I could not be asked to wake up early. It was unsustainable. Now, I'd be lying if I told you that I hit all of my fitness goals, but I think I've definitely made some progress. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the small tips and tricks that I implemented into my daily routine in order to successfully balance fitness and studies. Now, firstly, no matter what you do, you have to wake up 1 hour earlier. And in order to do that, you have to sleep 1 hour earlier. You need to use discipline to force yourself to sleep, not motivation. If you want to improve your discipline, I'm going to link down a great guide in the description or in the top corner. Your whole life depends on if you sleep early. And the reason I tell you to wake up 1 hour earlier is because in that 1 hour, you can do two things. You can either work or you can do your fitness activity, whether that be going on a jog, going to the gym, doing some CrossFit style training, doing some MMA training. Now, if you want to do fitness in the morning, the pros are that you can get it over and done with. You are more consistent in your schedule because you don't have any choice. And you know the feeling in the afternoon when you feel very sleepy? I don't know the science behind it, but when you go to the gym in the morning, you get rid of that feeling completely. Probably because your body knows that you've already done your hard physical task in the morning. Now, the pro of working in the morning is that firstly, you are a lot more focused. You have no distractions, you have no attention residue. On top of that, you have a much lower chance of procrastination because the whole world is asleep, so your body thinks that it's in focus mode. And you get a lot more work done. 1 hour of work in the morning is easily equivalent to 1.5 hours in the afternoon. Now, in terms of fitness, if I were you, I would not do an activity more than 5 times a week. I personally go to the gym 4 times a week, on the weekday and on the weekend. The purpose for this is that you do not want to burn yourself out. Even if you're feeling very motivated, very disciplined, if you go over the top, sooner or later your feelings are going to change and you're going to go into a emotional recession. If any of you guys want what I do as a routine, feel free to comment down below. Now, weekends are your best friend. If you guys go to the gym and you do weightlifting, you want your longest routines to be on the weekend. This is because you have much more time. Your weekends are your best friends. You have to utilize them and you have to maximize them. And one tip that nobody really tells you is that if you actually want to have a productive weekend, you need to replicate your school timetable onto your weekend. You know how I told you to wake up 1 hour earlier? You need to do that on the weekends as well. Because if you sleep late and wake up late on weekends, then your whole sleep schedule is going to be messed up. So you need to wake up at the same time and sleep at the same time every single day for the rest of your life. And again, I want you to replicate your school day on the weekend. So if you have school from 8 to 4, maybe in that time period you do a bit of work. Maybe in your last 2 periods of the day, you go to the gym, you meet up with friends. You just want to replicate that structure because you don't ever procrastinate going to classes. Why? Because you have a timetable telling you exactly what to do. If you do that on your weekends and you have fitness, maybe you go to the gym after school and let's say you go to the gym at 4 o'clock every single day. If you do that on the weekends, that's going to set your circadian rhythm and it's going to improve your sleep schedule. One thing I say in a lot of videos is that when you revise, you're painting the wall, your brain, with information. When you sleep, you let the paint sit. Now, if you don't sleep, all of that paint and all of that information is just going to slip right off. So the one most crucial thing to improve your life is sleep. Because if you sleep well, you have a good morning. If you have a good morning, you have a good day. If you have a good day, that builds up to you having a good life. And my last tip, which I heavily stress on, is that you are not your emotions. In this whole 5-minute video, have you taken one deep breath? Take one. You have to realize that you are not your emotions. So if your emotions tell you to go to sleep late, to scroll on TikTok, to eat fast food, it's completely fine you're feeling that way. but you have the ability to ignore those emotions. I hope this video helped you. May God be with you.